So we are working on Lexi's on your bed command, which simply means go lay on this object until released. Her release cue is break, and she is expected to stay there until she is given another cue, such as come here, touch my hand, whatever, or release with the break command. So when giving out commands, practice on leash, and speak in a matter-of-fact tone of voice. Say it one time. We're going to be guiding her with the leash, so I'm going to use the leash to get her in position, and as she climbs onto the bed, my goal is all 4 feet, I will say, on your bed, and praise her. So it'll look like this. On your bed. Good girl, that's right, good job. I use the leash to get her onto the bed, and then I use the leash to stop her from missing the bed. Very good girl. Break. Come here. Good job. So ready? So as she's approaching, about to climb on your bed. Good girl. Yes, good job. I'm also using marker training. When she performs a behavior that I like and I want her to repeat, you will hear me say yes, which means that behavior just earned you a food reward. Break. Now it's very important when teaching commands that you practice from different angles, so she doesn't just think on your bed means go from this corner of the room to that object and only that. You want her to learn that it's a flexible object, and where her bed is, you should be able to cue her to go to it. Lexi, on bed? Yes, good girl. Now I marked that because if you notice, Lexi happened to move her back feet to make sure they got onto the bed. Good girl. Break. Hey, look. On your bed? Yes, good girl. As your dog gets more and more comfortable moving to their bed, you're going to actually start to send them further away from you onto the bed. Lexi, break. Good girl. Come here. Sit. Down. Good girl. Come here. Excellent. Sit. Good girl. Let's go. On your bed? Yes. Good girl. Because you want to send your dog to their bed. Good job. Break. So to send them to the bed, you need to work on them moving up. You need them to work on moving away from you, eventually up to several feet to their bed. Good girl. Hey, Lex. Lex, Lex, Lex. Good girl. Hi. Come here. Good job. On your bed. Up. Yes. Good girl. Very nice. The other things you're working on, down. Good girl. The other things you're working on with on your bed is how long she stays on her bed. Dogs can easily learn to stay for 2 hours, although 30 minutes is probably a more typical goal for the average pet owner. Also, you want to be able to have distractions. Start off with little things, like walking up and petting her. Good girl. And having her understand that that's not a free command. Like, my physical praise isn't a cue for you to get up and walk away. You should be able to drop the leash, move a little bit. Good girl. Go back over. Pick up the leash, and she should stay. Yes. So I'm marking and rewarding her for not getting up. Moving around is important. How are you ever going to be able to ask her to stay there, and you need to go out of sight and expect her to hold it if you can't even walk around her? Yes. Good job, Lexi. Break. Oh, Lex. It's right here. Good girl. Where is it? It's right there. Seriously, it's right there. Break. Good job. Here it is. Touch. Yes. On your bed? Yes. Good girl. Marked it because she adjusted herself to get onto the bed. Good girl. Stay. I'm only using stay when I'm walking away from her because I don't want her to think she should come with me. Adding a little bit of distance, but keeping the time fairly short. Good girl. A little distraction. Good job. Yes. Keep these training sessions short. If you want to practice it initially for 30 seconds, where you are just guiding them onto the bed. Good job. Allowing them off the bed, and practice that. Do that for 30 seconds a few times a day. Increase it to a minute as you start to add slight distractions, and then from there go up to 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and then a half an hour. Good girl. Do more short sessions versus the mega sessions so you can set yourself up for success.